Yeah. Welcome, everybody, to the St. Paul Curling Club here. We're at the semifinals of the USA Curling Under 5 Championship, National Championship. Yeah, we've got a great matchup here. We've got Bliven from Appleton, Green Bay versus Hernandez from Orange County Curling Club. So I'm just going to quickly go through the rosters. The skip of Bliven is Dan Bliven, which apparently the team all calls him Danny Supreme. The third is, or vice, is Ben Jernick. Second is Casey Kalpensky, and the lead is John Papineau. This team, I think, won the championship 2 years ago, and they beat, in the quarters, they beat last year's champion. They've got beautiful Aurora Borealis jackets on. The other team is Hernandez. They curl out of the Orange County Curling Club. Their roster is David Hernandez, who's the skip. Zach Altman is the vice. Peter Johns is the second, and Alec Mitchell is the lead. Interesting. David didn't want to wear the mic, but then I learned afterwards that he had does the voice of Stitch at Disneyland, and he did a demonstration, but he still didn't take the voice. But I thought it'd be great if he did the whole deal with Stitch. But just 1 second here, I got some technical things I got to take care of, and we'll be back.
You're good. Yeah. We'll get on it a little. I think so. You got this.
Clean release.
It's there, all there on its
Really,
own.
really light release. Didn't pull back, but it looks hot.
Okay.
I'm
Mike, clean a little.
on the mics today. I've got
no,
Jordan
no,
Wickland.
no.
Hey, Jordan.
Coming down.
Good morning,
down nice.
Christopher.
You gotta go.
I'm Chris Lisney, and Colin Simpson is here, but he's making us Mexican coffees.
Oh, here they are.
Coffee especial,
Well, thank you, Colin.
which apparently is coffee with brandy and Kahlua.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hot though. So I like that caffeine and coffee, or caffeine and alcohol. We'll see how that goes. Fortunately, there's only 2 games. I just might miss out on yard work after the second game.
Are we live? Am I
Yes.
on?
Yeah, we're good
That's
to go.
Colin
Can
Simpson.
you hear me now?
He's the other
We sure
voice.
can.
All right, so
haven't
you
decided-
guys take it away, and I'm going to work on some stuff. First thing I'm going to do is kick Adam out of his chair.
Beautiful.
Well, thank you for the coffee, Colin. That goes well with my donuts from Donut Star,
I love it.
a curling affiliated business. I believe the owners.
Where's Donut Star?
Donut Star is a fabulous little donut shop on Cliff Road, west of 77.
In beautiful downtown Egan.
Beautiful downtown Egan.
Ugh. Egan is beautiful this time of year.
If you can't find it on Cliff, it don't exist.
You're exactly right.
I also like to compliment Colin on his Star Wars shirt.
May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you.
Thank you.
If I had known that, I would have worn my Japanese vintage Star Wars watch.
Oh my God, you should have worn that.
I'll watch Andor later. It's okay.
I'm hooked, by the way.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm gonna have to watch it 3 or 4 more times to catch all the good stuff that I'm missing.
It is Prestige TV,
Yeah, it's
just like this.
fantastic.
So, the Bliven team, whom Chris introduced just a few moments ago, has a rock on the button as the semifinal gets underway.
Is Bliven red or yellow?
I believe they're red, as their name is next to the red stone on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Jordan.
You're welcome, Colin. This is cutting, insightful commentary. That's why we bring in the pros.
Yeah, I mean, we have to describe what's going on to the people who are new to curling, who are just tuning in from around the world,
Oh, yeah.
saying, what's this ridiculousness on ice?
Whenever I curl on sheet 5, I always tell the boys, now, stand up straight. We're going live to the world. on sheet 5 curl cam from the St. Paul Curling Club.
Now all of our 6 sheets are live there, Jordan.
I know,
One through
but
six.
sheet 5 is, you know,
Yeah,
where you
traditional.
want to be. Playing tennis growing up in Duluth, when you'd make the championship, you'd always be on court 1, of course, and we'd call that show court.
All right.
The goal is to work your way up to show court.
I like to call that center court with a R-E center.
Oh, I see.
You know?
Right on.
Two red rocks right on the button there. That's going to be hard. Hey, let's get some live video going here at the club so we can see what's going on.
Absolutely.
We have a technological miracle that happened here. We're playing on sheet 6, and normally we only commentate sheet 5. But we moved over and are doing sheet 6. It's incredible technology. Incredible, the best.
Johnny's rock. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's like Banya.
Colin doesn't know how to use the mute button.
Man, our crack tech team we got here at the SPCC is fantastic.
They deserve a
Sweet boys.
raise.
Oh, my God.
I like that. Okay.
Or at least a company credit card. You get that on the board, right?
Yeah.
For various discretionary purchases, etc.
Or
The only problem is
non-discretionary.
Yeah, I know, right?
the only
If you
problem
know what I'm
is you have to
talking about.
talk to the entire board before doing any charge. Hey, I'm at the donut shop. I need to spend $8. Let's have a meeting about it.
There's a text chain that you have to go on. You text everybody. Coming in hot here for a takeout.
Up normal.
Little up.
All right. Hard.
That's going to curl.
Hard, Peter. You got this, Peter. Hard.
I've been astounded at the amount of curl. I haven't been here live this weekend at all due to just life. But
And I'm
Brandon was seeing like it was like 8 to 10 feet on a draw.
Yeah.
It's about the swingiest I've ever seen.
Great sweep.
I think both sweepers should be sweeping that hard.
Was that a Schweepers?
Sweepers should be sweeping that hard.
Yeah.
And we discussed yesterday or Friday if it's Bonspiel or Bonspiel.
Oh, right. I was in on that conversation.
You were here?
Well, I was on the chat. I was supposed to be here, but work had other ideas.
Got it.
We don't need to go have that spiel again.
No, we don't.
No.
And I
Those-
gave my wife a spiel about coming this morning, and it worked.
See, that's what it is. It's a spiel that you give and a spiel that you do. Oh, that's really good. That's,
Making a pile for him.
that's going to weld on there. And we'd have that on the video if the crack technology
gotta
team
nose
would have
it
it
and stick around.
up on the screen.
That's
here, but
true.
They really are working on it.
Do we know who has hammer?
That's all right.
I guess we could count the rocks.
All right, you got
I think this is the 7th. For
Nose on the
Bliven
highest
team?
one.
Or no, excuse me, Hernandez.
Yeah, you got this, David.
They qualified for this. The Hernandez squad qualified for the 5 and under at a Bonspiel called the Space Race.
Normal.
Really light.
Do we know where the Space Race is?
Real light.
Huntsville, Alabama. I'm just guessing.
Hard.
real?
You got it hard.
That's where
Hard,
Rocket
hard.
City's from. That was a freaking
Triple,
Jim
eh?
Dandy.
A Jim Dandy.
Triple.
Man, you're a magician.
Oh lordy, that was really nice.
This this coffee is so especial.
Should have brought a T-shirt. Getting warm.
Shot call. See if we can break granite.
Yeah.
Those look like the Wild jersey or the Loons jerseys. The Aurora.
we get sheet 6 on there?
He's working on it.
Our crack tech team is working on it. Yeah, that last triple takeout kind of changed the complexion of the end here.
Yes, it did.
Red was looking to be sitting pretty pretty, and
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
this is going to hit something. I think they were going to
Straight,
try and go
straight,
for the double.
Straight.
Oh, they
Yeah,
might
gotta,
get it here.
gotta
Straight.
hold that. Yeah.
They might get it.
Just
Almost.
barely.
See, I don't.
This, I have no idea what you would do.
I think two
You
sweepers
hit it, roll
got
to
stuff
might have been able to held
you
that if
hit
they
it, you roll here.
did it early,
So
but
that goes out. You're in the center.
I'm up
it's
here.
in their eye.
Just
They
try
don't
to
want to
force-
draw.
just-
They-
Yeah, it's hard to
they
judge
hit if they roll and it
opening ice
jams,
when
we're
you're
in good
on
shape.
this sheet,
Yeah.
much less
yep,
Way
going
to
live
clean
to
up our
the
mess.
millions
Yeah,
around
fine.
the world up here.
millions
Here, I'll get on that.
around the world.
Yep.
There's only one other game going on right now.
Wait.
The other semifinal
All right,
game
You got this.
on sheet 3. You can tune into the St. Paul Curling Club live stream and
Same
watch
way,
that,
little more
Oh,
head.
but you'll miss
Got it, girl.
the dazzling commentary
Absolutely.
that you'll have here
All
on
the way.
sheet
All the way.
6.
You got it out.
Bob
All the
Euchre,
way.
Harry Carey,
All the way.
Colin
Uh-oh.
Simpson,
All right.
Jordan Wicklund, Chris Lisney. These are the names.
So it's steal a one in the first end. Oh, never mind.
Good sweep, Alec.
Wrong.
Good call, Chris.
You know what I like about a crack team of tech specialists is that it's always like a work in progress. So
Well, there's always work to be done.
there's always work to be done.
Special work.
The,
Oh,
the
can I
work
just-
is mysterious and important.
Can I just comment on my Cafe Especial?
You may.
It's like hitting the spot right now. It's
These
delicious.
donuts. Yeah.
Your donut is delicious.
What do you think?
Currently enjoying a glazed donut with
Yeah. Raised ring, I believe.
raised ring with colorful sprinkles on top.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Man, way
that
to
turned
bail
out to
us
be
out.
Let's keep up.
All right.
up that energy.
Bliven gets there too.
two red.
So Matt in the chat gave us some information, which I think is interesting, which everybody who's watching already knows. So I'm really just telling you,
Me?
you guys, this.
Us.
That, oh, yeah. And I'm going to see if you can, okay. Both of these teams are going to go to the 5U Worlds because the top 4 U.S. teams get invited to the Worlds, which it's going to be December in Tosa. Tosa. Do you know where Tosa is?
Wauwatosa?
That's right. Ding, ding,
Wisconsin?
ding. Yeah, see, I knew you guys would get that.
That's
I didn't get
That's
it.
in the Milwaukee suburbs, yeah?
Yep.
Isn't it?
Yep. Yep.
The good
Milwaukee.
Yeah. Someone's always got to say it.
And then USA Team Rose from Denver won the first one, and Canada wants the top 5 U title. But I would think every country would want the top 5 U title. I think. But yeah. So that's cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
Is the ice, has it been as fast as it has been swingy this week? Are people drifting into the house early, or has there been any consistency with that?
It's been super duper swingy.
Yeah. Yeah, because this one's in, which I'm
Yeah.
maybe not the plan, but
The teams coming off the ice this morning, one of them, I just overheard them say that the ice is slow
Really?
today. But it could just be because it was first thing in the morning. Who knows?
And there's only 2 teams out there,
Yeah.
maybe?
Yep.
Not enough warmth to heat it up, maybe?
you know, that sounds to me like an
In our-
excuse. I don't care if you're tired on Sunday.
Okay, I set it out a little.
120-year-old club.
Close. 5,
Looks
5.
a little up.
4,
Yeah,
4,
this one's going to move.
5.
This will settle up nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 6.
Wow, maybe not.
Yeah, hard Zach.
I must once again insist that the USCA respond to my email and we establish names for common curling openings,
Good judge,
just like in chess.
Yep.
We could have like the Simpson reduction, the Lisney gambit,
I like it.
the Wicklund miss.
The Wicklund Wick.
Oh yeah, see?
There we go.
Because we, you know, if people are going to get invested in the sport, we need clever setups and names and
You got it.
Yep.
It all started with a slide, as it often does.
That's fine. That's just fine, Johnny.
oh, that'll work.
We could freeze that side one. That wouldn't be terrible.
That's the way we actually wanted it. Now we got. Well, nope, that ain't a freeze. This is not good. That's a hit game.
Control.
I like when our mics are out there live, you can hear what people are talking about during the game, and it's apparently things are not good right now.
Stick around. That's control.
Little up. Little up. It's got to curl.
Yeah, control.
So much.
Hard, Zach. Hard, Zach, all the way. All the way, Zach.
It's funny
All
on
the
Friday
way.
when
Come on.
I pretty much had the stream on all day while I was working. And I kind of find the you know, clicking of the rocks and the banter and the sounds of the sweeping, it's kind of relaxing a little bit as sort of like ambient background noise. But then I turned on Japanese city pop because I had to wake up.
I like a 20. 15 maybe.
Yeah, I like
15,
a 10,
20.
15.
Yeah,
So
great.
15.
Very bright, somewhat silly genre of music that emerged in the 80s.
Wait, it's
Completely
all there.
available
We're down 2.
on YouTube.
Just
Yeah, 5.
Just imagine yourself walking the neon
want it
streets of
back, Rob?
Tokyo, and you'll know what city pop
Well,
sounds
we can
like.
wait.
Love it.
He just said he wants it back.
Yeah, we can go. Yep.
Yeah.
Got some music tonight. Heading to Minneapolis to see Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, and
Nice.
St.
We
Needed to
Vincent.
have started back 12.
St. Vincent,
start.
they put on a good show.
Sorry.
Yes, she does.
You're going for the double for
Saw
sure. I mean,
her
at this
with
point,
the National.
it's
before
damage
the
control
pandemic.
in
That
the
was
center especially.
that was a
You
banger.
got this.
Is Nick Cave where that concert you took me to?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want
First
to go?
time I've ever seen him.
Yeah, that was fun. That was
Are you a
Warren
KV,
Ellis.
Jordan?
Is that what they're called?
Oh, Zach.
No, I just made that up.
Oh, very good. I don't know. I guess so.
Okay.
He's kind of Australia's Leonard Cohen, a little bit. Poet and a writer, and
Couple of whiffs by
wrote a
Hernandez.
good book called Bunny Monroe Must Die. Fans of Quentin Tarantino should read that one.
Nice.
Red once again with a strong start, but there is nothing in front of those rocks.
It looked like they came down. Was it the intern after that? I wonder why they chose that.
Yep, just you.
You know, after all these years, I'm still guessing about 50% of the time on whether it's intern or outturn, and I just try to like look authoritative when I say it. Like, just play the intern.
Intern.
Yeah.
And you got to use a hand signal too. I think that helps
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. I jump up and down on the ice a little bit.
Yep.
There we go. There's a guard. Now
Hey.
the game
Now it
gets interesting.
Looks like curling.
So that was an outturn, right?
Oh, definitely.
I find that not natural, but my goal next year at curling is to get
Switch-
that just natural.
switch. Like if it goes towards the button, it's an intern.
Down normal.
If you're
No, I want to call it accurately. I don't want to just make it up.
Oh, yeah.
Because it
Yeah, yeah.
does have meaning, and it might confuse somebody.
well, if you're an ambidextrous curler, you could just do the intern all the time.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah, that's right. I only do interns.
That's all right,
I like that.
right? Then
Like,
then
you want me
don't have to
there?
learn?
Okay, let me get to the other hack.
Yeah, let me get my other
I
slider
don't think
on
that
and-
that's legal, though. I don't think you can change. I
Sure.
think you have to declare at the beginning of the game. I think.
We could ask the people in the chat to look up on the rules and see if you can be a switch hitter during your game.
Yeah, for those, if you're just joining us, kind of took some time with your morning coffee. Live again from the St. Paul Curling Club, the 5 and Under National Championship semifinal.
I'll throw one.
The
to you, you
the
direct it.
53-year-old Shazam, 1972 Shazam. I'm assuming that's his birth year. And I'm really good with math. You guys are on fire. Keep up the good commentary.
Excellent. Thank
Turn
you.
down Jordan's mic a little bit, though. Oh, I didn't say that.
Little narrow.
Jordan's normally a loud person, so
I'm working on
You really have to-
quieting down.
Yeah, I didn't ask people about the volume levels.
We're down to it.
But if somebody
As-
needs something adjusted, let me know.
as my old music teacher used to say, project with your diaphragm,
That's right.
and everybody will hear you.
Nose spasm is
Breathing is all, yeah,
Not
singing.
light,
When I took
great.
singing lessons, that was,
Might be-
spent
might
a
be
lot of
something
time
like
working
that.
on
Yep.
breathing.
It took me about 2 years to learn how to breathe and sweep at the same time and not, because people tend to just hold their breath when they start as
Yeah.
amateurs. Like, no, you're going to need your lungs for this one.
Yeah, you should focus on. All right, we're going to try and clear out the mess that's in front here.
Well, he's right on it, I think.
Yeah, it looks like that red's going to stay right on the center line, though, perhaps.
And the yellow.
Wow.
That-
Main
that
goal
was-
accomplished, I think.
nice
That
shot.
was kind of effective.
Like we even gunned it for them. Yeah.
That's still kind of lined up if something were to sit there, too.
Okay.
Well, as my friend Mike would say, the
You guys
game
like,
is on
15?
foot.
The game's on your foot?
Okay.
The game is on foot?
You want it on?
That's a good one to lay with a straight face and see if anybody calls you on it.
Real nice.
All right.
Because the game should be afoot,
A foot.
not on foot.
Well, I mean, if you're hiking and doing it,
There you go.
going to try and come around and
Yeah.
We're all there.
guard their last shot.
Well, this looks
Here we're going to
pretty
see
hot.
all the curl that's available. Maybe
we're
not
through
because
that
this is
rock
hot.
right
This
now.
is
Yep.
going
And
on
he's
the
gonna
outside
freeze out a
completely.
little bit on the outside. This is going to be a nice little guard at least.
It's checking up a little bit.
Well, maybe not.
Yeah, sorry. Slide.
3 on the tee line.
What constellation does that look like? Orion's Belt?
Oh yeah, right above my house
I
here.
believe
in
that's just the
spring season.
constellation Orion.
Oh yeah, what's the thing?
That's
The Southern Cross. There's a belt in the Southern Cross. You can only see it, in this,
Southern Hemisphere.
Yep.
you can see it in the Caribbean. I think you can see it in Mexico. I think. But isn't there? I thought there was a belt in there.
Yeah, across.
In
Part of the
the
belt?
Southern. I don't know. I
If
could
we
find
could have our viewers kind of
I
fact
could
check
find that
for
out.
us,
It's
that
probably
would be
not
really great.
important.
Oh, our St. Paul Curling Club Crack Tech team has got the monitors up and working.
Hard out. You're moving it.
Now
You're
we're just
moving it.
waiting on the telestrator to come here so we can
All the way. All the way.
do
All
some
right.
scheming on
Great
that.
sweep, Alec. You really moved that.
Hernandez doing good work with the 6-stone. Fine,
wanna try to get to the
kind of a
inside?
back weight draw to.
3/4 is like
They're not buried at all, but they did remove the Bliven 3 rock.
I mean, if we don't get to the inside, that's fine. We just got to
Chance of a jam.
back line.
I think they're in a jam right here,
For you is normally pretty heavy.
Jordan.
That's
Yeah, I
probably
don't mind a
true.
little more weight.
They're going to be forced to 1 if things keep moving.
I should have kept on the carve a second longer. I think we might have got a little roll. Yeah, I know. This was looking so bad. This was looking after 4 misses in a row.
Chris, you ever put your hair up in a man bun like the skip for Hernandez here?
Yeah, they're throwing the same line as us. Not the same, but the same shot. So. Yep. This will be.
That's the third Ben Jernick.
Oh, excuse me, the third.
I do not have. I'm an old man. I don't have
75.
thick hair like that. But I
You're
do
halfway
sometimes.
there, though.
I do so. Well, I had cut a lot of it off. I used to have.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait
This
for
looks
it,
like a
wait for
field
it.
goal right here.
David will have the draw.
Go, Johnny. Go, Johnny.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, this is coming in.
There we go. Look at this.
Go, Johnny.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Now,
whoa.
whoa.
Straight, straight, straight,
Oh,
straight, straight.
That'll do.
And
That might as well be out. So
Man, look
I
at
think
all
it-
those rocks.
Bliven outcounts them
Yeah,
on
that-
the other 4, I
that's
believe.
yeah. There's red sitting 4 right now.
Yeah. I mean, pick one.
What's the other shot?
Well, he said draw here is fine too, which it is.
Freeze to it?
No, draw under the guard.
Yeah, the
I don't
ISO
like it
circuit
'cause you
is
probably
swingy
leave
now
a
after
double,
the
but
first
that's
end pebble
what-
is
they're
worn
just
down a
gonna hit
bit.
roll.
Why
I
would
think
you
he's
not
doing
draw
Why would you
here?
not draw on the other
Make a
side
roll or
and make them
something?
choose?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Right?
I don't know
surprised
why
he's
you
not
wouldn't
hitting
come
it,
on.
but okay.
Yeah, on the right.
Or you could come
Oh,
on the
wait.
left and go to the
Just a draw. Okay.
right side of the
Yeah.
button.
Okay. Yeah, I
He
love
did just throw the draw, so on
Yeah.
this
4-0,
side.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
4-0.
maybe he's.
Yeah.
They got 1 rock left
Yep.
though. This is the 7, so see what happens. Why?
All right,
And
yeah.
that
I mean,
we all know is the hardest
we'll
shot
let
in
him know if
curling.
we're back house and
Just do
Peter
the
can
same
shoot
shot
away.
you just did.
I love calling that.
Same thing? Same thing.
Yeah, my
Same
team
thing.
misses a takeout. I call it again. They miss again.
It's,
Yep.
it's
There.
T.
It's like, yeah. Okay.
The wheel
It's
is-
T.
T.
This is going to be.
Yep.
This is going to curl right in there.
Just T.
Can they get it there?
Top 4.
Yep.
Here we go. Handle swings around. There we go.
Gonna
Got
do
it
it
burned
both.
now.
Little
Why would
hot.
you-
We gotta
No,
go
this
a
is
little.
the
in.
whoa.
No, we're all right.
Whoa,
we're
whoa.
all right. We're all right.
That's going to check out.
Whoa, whoa.
That's pretty visible, but
All
it
right.
does
Nice one.
force a new look.
They could possibly get the jam on the back one, on the
Oh, I
back
bet you
red.
can see like half of it.
We can throw that same weight we just threw.
Yeah.
I mean, I think,
Okay.
yeah,
Yay.
just calling like a control speed takeout, maybe a fast draw, just to come
I
around those
think so.
guards safely and
Yeah,
effectively.
half, 2/3.
I mean, if you want to end up throwing normal and just chipping it or control, that's okay.
403.
We like that same weight.
And I really felt like a 410. A 410, I feel like is top 4 with a sweep, top 8.
I'm surprised he went for that on that. I'm really happy he did. Sticking to his strategy. The hit and roll you do
Well, this is a big rock. I'm not saying it's a big rock, but you know.
Yeah line, yeah line, yeah line.
Go.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, that's good.
Curl.
Look at this.
Great shot. That's a good shot.
Well, that's about perfect. It's going to
Look, that's fine.
force the Hernandez squad
Exact
to
same thing.
pretty much save the
If
match
he
at
puts
this
the broom
point.
on the other
Yep.
side, I'm going to be so mad.
This is always a
Hey,
really
no, he's gonna-
uncomfortable
he's
situation to
gonna
be
throw
in
it.
when you've only been on the ice for 15 minutes.
Just do it again, dude. You can do it.
See, same shot. Just do it again.
All right.
Didn't curl a ton on this side.
He's going to want us
Yeah,
to
yeah.
switch. Yeah.
In our league team this year on Tuesday nights, we had former Listney
We shot
Vice
if we
Rick
knows it.
Gerchik join us, and
All right.
it was an upgrade.
Let's go.
We increased our win percentage by about 300% with 9, which was great. So we decided to do playdowns.
You got this,
The
Dave.
first end of playdowns, we stole 4, so I was feeling pretty good, and I then totally botched it, and we gave up 6. So by the third end, it was 6-4, and 10 points had been scored. We ended up losing that game 13-9.
Oh my God.
It was pretty insane,
Oh my God.
but really fun with the
This
team.
is coming in. Looks like it's gonna sit right there.
This will be really good.
If they
Just kick in a little bit.
Look at that.
Yeah, maybe not enough, but
That's
oh
called.
no, he got it. He got it.
Yep.
What an out.
That's a game saver right there,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
As for this back end.
I feel like
Line call, Zach.
both of
Great-
these
great-
both of
great
those
call.
ends had a lot of rocks in play. Like it
Mhm.
felt like high stress. It's like, come on, it's early. Keep it clean. That way we don't have to
Right.
a heart attack.
And you can see the teams loosening up, which is good. Everyone's feeling a little more like comfortable, and you know we're all making some shots. It's an early
Way
game,
to
2-1.
save us.
Those aren't stretches. Those are just fist bumps.
Sure. But I mean, look at this. Both teams are it's good body language. It's good energy.
Would have been cool, but
I would expect we'll start making more shots here.
a little. Yeah. Had a couple deepers.
The official, Christine Jensen, putting up yellows 1.
Chris, you were a timer at the Lupus Spiel
I'm
once, were
normally
you
the
not?
one who does
Or
that,
something
so I
else.
guess if he does the lead thing.
You
The
have some
Lupus Spiel
experience.
doesn't have any kind of timer.
Weren't you up in Blaine?
I did time one game that we had like the mixed doubles U.S. championships or something, and I think I did it once, and I think the Pottingers were playing, and I felt really stressed out about making mistakes, and that was the last time I did that because I did not find it enjoyable. Well, you know me, I don't like paying attention to the game that intensely. I don't have that kind of attention span.
So you'll be
Yeah,
stepping
it's
down
gotta
and
be
skip
Zach.
next year.
I don't skip any of my teams.
Oh,
anymore.
really?
Yeah, I'm
Zach. Hard,
I'm a
Zach.
lead. I would
Hard for
I would
both.
skip a team because I like it. It's fun, but I don't.
Still 3. Good, sweet Zach.
That was a lot of curl there at the
Great
end.
sweep. Great
There we
sweep.
go. It's a nice off-center
I'm
guard.
doing something funny
Kind of
on my
so see,
slide.
this
I
is what we
gotta-
needed.
gotta
This
figure
is
that
where we
out.
need the name. Maybe after 3 rocks, and if it's a standard opening,
Just call it something.
we start figuring it out.
We'll probably be looking for names in the chat.
Yeah. If anyone has any
We're there.
questions, observations about the game, or really about life,
Or really about any
use
of
use
the
the
players.
chat. The players, yeah.
Yeah. If Mom and Dad are in the chat and want to tell us about that one time that
Sheesh!
I think
Don't mic up a sweeper.
Okay.
Is that like just hanging on somebody?
I don't know. Do you want to go down and check it out?
Nope.
Get our crack tech team down there.
That's interesting.
3.
Have you guys had anybody swear up a blue streak on the mic this weekend or not?
Curling
From
real
the ice.
nice. Probably over curling a little.
I've heard a couple.
Yeah, it's been okay. So it's one of their mics.
I think most people are pretty conscious when they're mic'd up.
Well, they're live to the world and the curling millions out there.
Great call, guys.
In the
Great
fourth
sweep.
end break, I could run down there, I suppose.
3.
I asked Team
don't know if that
Bliven
helps
because
us
I like their
What'd you get for the
jerseys,
time
the Northern Lights,
Heck yeah.
and I was like, oh, where did that come
might be
from? And
420 if we
they
want
said
it. Yeah. Okay.
AI generated. Not
That
ChatGPT
slide
though.
was so weird. I probably just because my legs are tired, I'm really feeling the
On
other.
Friday, my
the
boss
other
asked me
better.
if I wanted to present on AI during our summer summit out in Boston in July, and I said, absolutely not.
Absolutely not, because you're not that much of an AI aficionado, or you don't
Good
want to give
finish,
up your
boys.
secrets.
The former. I spent 2 years in food bev as a writer editor, and our CEO was convinced we should be using AI to make us more efficient and write more articles.
Yeah.
And it sort of did not turn out that way. It made us less efficient. And as a writer, you don't.
Okay, I like the
I'm
way
not going to plug
T-line.
in my work and then have it just change.
T
Yeah.
coming down a lot.
So, and then that's the extent of
It's
my
like having
my middling expertise.
An overlord editor, right?
Yeah, I am the overlord editor. I
Yeah,
don't-
you are.
Yeah,
You're the writer.
that's true.
Don't touch my stuff. Spiel. Don't touch my spiel.
There it is.
They were trying to go behind, and it just came up a little short there, I think.
I think you're going to start some cleanup on the other side maybe, but we'll see.
So this is kind of the opposite of the previous two ends, where the Bliven squad had 3 or 4 early in the paint. Now the Hernandez team is daring them to take these out and
Why don't we just hit a little thick and corner
maybe
on
waste
it?
another, or not waste, but throw, use a rock to clear some rocks. The live stream that you've helped establish, Chris, has really sort of transformed the casual curling opportunity here. I think it was really fun last night at about 10:30 after the outdoor fire with my wife and neighbors to head down and just throw on the final 4 ends of the Purvis match, because I didn't know the outcome. I had avoided social media on purpose, and in about half an hour, I watched that very dramatic end, and it was a blast. It was
What
really
happened
fun.
in that match, if you could recap for us?
I believe
Oh, no.
I don't remember who they were playing, but in the 8th end,
No idea what
I think we want this
Justin
tap now.
and Brandon and the boys needed 2. That's our local
I mean, I
team
think
that
we
was in
tap
5 and under,
tap
the
to the
Purvis
forehand.
squad. They needed 2, and they were unable to
I
nab
think
it. It was a
David
draw-heavy
wants to play to
game.
the center.
A lot of really excellent made shots,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they were sort of mathematically eliminated.
Yeah.
Got it.
No, it came down to final rocks, but
But that's a good.
it was a big mountain to climb.
That's a
Yeah.
good game, though.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Anything that can come down to the last couple rocks.
Yeah.
That's
A
all
little
you-
more.
I always
Lot
tell my
more.
team,
Back,
whether we're
back,
winning or
eight.
losing, or we've been buzzed or whatever the circumstance, just take a breath and finish well.
Yeah.
Like if you finish well, you'll feel good and go upstairs and whatever.
Coming
But
down too. Hard, Alec.
sometimes,
This could promote the yellow here a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Glances off the side and spins towards the button.
I think you hit the top.
Now, Chris, if you were
Okay, that
skipping
works.
this, what are you calling here? We're about halfway through the end. Let's imagine you're the Bliven squad with red. Are you taking this out like they're doing? Are you trying?
I don't like to be questioned on strategy, but yeah, I think I would probably try to hit it and roll in a little bit underneath the side.
This is going to hit something. Click.
Boy, just enough. Main goal accomplished.
So Zach, I'd say with hammer, those biters at the top are never hurting you, so you go for around the corner if you want to score too. Tap up. All right.
Doesn't really change the ice.
Right to the nose. Keep
Actually,
the
maybe
strategy
bring it
going.
down a little bit. Okay.
Well, some good insight.
It's
Yeah,
that,
I'd like
that
to
thing's in the ice.
congratulate our broadcasting team for closing their mouths for 10 seconds to hear that. That's excellent.
Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah, we did a good job
thank you.
collectively.
Should be there.
Oh, this is tight.
Back 4.
That's going to move.
Alec, hard, bud. Hard, Alec. Man, it's not curling at all.
Yeah, it's got some weight on it. As it comes down, it'll
It's
curl
not
a lot
curling.
more.
You're moving it. You're moving
Were they trying to promote this on the nose?
No, they were
one's gonna
trying to
move
get to the
more.
button through there. I don't know how they thought they could do
Well,
that.
it's a good result.
I think they called a raise. They wanted to tap, I thought. You know that thing
Seems like
about how we
maybe.
gave 5 seconds to listen?
And then we just didn't listen.
We just didn't listen.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure they wanted to tap it.
Boy, a lot going on in the other match. It's 3-0 Campbell with a loaded house for the Kunkel. Is that, I can't, there's a post in my way.
I can't read that either. My glasses aren't
correct.
that good.
Big opportunity for the Kunkel squad to come roaring back into this game if they can get another guard or two up.
So just to toot our own horn a little bit, both St. Paul squads, Betzold and Pervs, made it to the playoffs.
They sure did.
We're eliminated.
Yeah.
Steppin'.
Oh, well, they made it to the quarter. Well, the Purvis squad made it to the quarterfinal. I don't know about the other one.
They did.
Yeah,
Yes.
they did.
But that was gracious of them.
Why do you say that?
Let the outer towners move on.
That's true.
That's the curling spirit.
Yeah.
We're still shot with the other yellow, right?
No, let's take it out. They already got one in the house.
Yeah, I walked in 2 weeks ago and Brandon was on crutches.
Yeah, I think his steel's hard now, so we're
What
moving
happened?
forward.
Yeah, I think he's got, what, did he say bone spurs or something in his knees?
Well, he's only curled about 6 times a week for the past 4 months.
Yeah,
You know, that guy's got a problem.
that guy's got a huge problem.
That guy's got a problem.
That's an addiction.
Normal.
Alec, hard, but hard, Alec.
That's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
fly out.
Matt's correct. The broadcasts kind of blur together. Yeah, Betzel didn't make it. They were the last draw
Doesn't
at the
mean-
10th draw.
Oh,
I just remembered I called it, or we called it, and yeah,
they didn't make it.
they didn't make it.
It was a little up.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Matt.
Very
Our
good game.
crack research team is on.
That's
I'm going to send Matt a mic
Is on
and
the payroll.
just have him plugged in on a channel here. I'll be like, and I'm going to go to my research team, Matt.
Good sweep, man. You've been really
Love it.
I think we used to call them interns. Like our intern around here.
I have a feeling
think
like
that- I
he
think
would be
that was
more
an
like
outturn.
senior
there
editor
we go.
or maybe like official like in the booth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, who was that guy? Who was the guy who sat up there with at Milwaukee baseball with
Bob Euchre.
Bob Euchre?
Oh, he-
and
no,
and,
he was
and in,
Detroit.
in Major League.
Yeah, that was Bob Euchre.
Bob Euchre, yes. But what was his assistant's name? It was
Bob
like,
Euchre's assistant.
who was giving him the Jack Daniels and saying, covering the microphone. You can't say that on TV.
I don't know. But
Yeah,
the
he was
movie's
crack
great.
research team.
Absolutely. Just a bit outside.
Just-
All right, you got it, David.
Hernandez trying to take out here, and Bliven still has that one biter on the edge.
Yeah, but
Normal.
That looks like could come into play here.
Bliven's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
been
Try to-
dictating
try to encourage
all
it.
3 ends, kind of forcing the Hernandez squad to keep up with them a little bit. But that's a pretty good shot. If it stays for shot rep, perfect.
Really nice.
That's a
That's
good.
really good.
That's a great stone.
Great throw.
So when I was just mentioning that one biter on the
I think you almost
outside,
just play for the roll under
you can
that
cancel
third.
that.
Or you just draw.
Oh, the other mic fixed itself.
That was our crack tech team.
No,
Was
Maybe with like
doing the
that back
repairs
line
behind the
weight we were
scenes.
throwing.
Thank you to them.
Mm-hmm.
maybe he had like put something over
we
his
only have to move it,
shoulder
like-
or.
There. So like, I mean, take a look from down there. If you don't like it, we'll change it.
He's putting the broom on the walkway.
I love the ultra wide. I grew to really
Real nice
appreciate
shot.
the ultra wide draw. My old skip Chuck Mackenber loved to call that in Friday Mixed League. This is not that though.
That's way out there.
Kind of weight be throwing? Okay.
So they're just trying to take it out, huh?
Up if anything.
Well, that might not move as much as the others. No one's
close
been
to
out
the
that
walkway.
wide. Yeah, boy, did anyone tell these guys
All the way,
about
Johnny. All
the
the way,
walkway vector?
Walkway suction? Obviously not.
No.
For one.
That's not terrible,
Nice
though. They're
little
going
hit
to keep
for
the
a
score
force here.
low
We're gonna
either
switch
way.
for sure.
Yep. Yepperoni.
A yepperoonie.
The old yupperoni.
San Francisco treat.
Risky
There's a jam.
jam for
All
sure.
right.
The Orange County treat.
Aw.
Yeah.
Hope we didn't
Yeah, with control, I like
infringe
that.
on any copyrights with that one.
I'm pretty sure that
inside out.
it
It's
wasn't
inside
on
out,
pitch
so-
enough to like hit any kind of, copyright
AI.
AI.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
I
Dave,
think
you got it.
inside out, it's gonna be you.
Yeah. For control, yeah.
Team Hernandez trying to score 2 and take the lead.
Peter.
Control down.
Oh,
Control.
you got to hold that right now.
Yeah, you got to sweep that, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah. And
Well,
they got it.
They got it.
Well done.
Beautiful.
Holy smokes.
Holy smokes.
You are on fire.
This team is on fire.
4 for a faith.
Did you guys lay any money on any of the horses yesterday during the Derby?
No.
Did not. It did not.
Nor did I.
Although I looked at the list of horses in the morning because Dr. John was down here getting his sheets all, and he was saying, like, I'll put a bet on it for you.
Yeah?
He said, if you see anything that's exciting, and nothing
nice.
exciting, but there was one that I looked at, and I was like, oh, that's got a good name.
Was he a
It's
mutter?
called Sovereign, and they won.
Sovereign won?
Yep.
Yep.
Loves the mud. Loves the slop. His father was a mutter.
His father was a mutter?
His mother was a mutter.
What did I just tell you?
Do it. Do it. Do
Here
it.
we go.
Do it. Do it. One.
And one. That was converse to my league curling team. You know, the easy way to score 2 is an open draw for 3. What? Excuse me?
All right, I have got some information about the Orange County Curling Club. I don't know if we have anybody on the chat from Orange County Curling Club to fact check my chat GPT generated facts. Curling in Southern California?
That's a great song.
Yes, really. The Orange County Curling Club is located in Southern California, curling out of the Rinks, Westminster Ice, about 30 minutes from Disneyland. It's one of only a few clubs in the U.S. operating in a non-traditional curling climate, showing that curling is alive and thriving, even in the land of palm trees and Pacific surf.
What is a
The Orange County Curling Club has its own winery and generates half of their income from making wine.
excuse me?
Founded in 2006, it's a true grassroots club. The OCCC was founded by a group of passionate local curlers and has grown steadily through the years through Learn to Curls, youth programs, and competitive league play. The club was part, I don't know why the was, but was part of a curling boom that followed the rise in curling's popularity from Olympic coverage in the early 2000s. My wife was just calling me, confused me. 3,
Early
Bonspiel Spirit, Hollywood style. OCCC hosts the Hollywood Curling Summer Blockspiel Bonspiel, a star-studded themed event that's become one of the most fun and creative Bonspiels ever. Teams often dress as movie characters, and the team event is known for its flair, fun, and fierce competitions.
Did you write that, or was that ChatGPT?
No, I like that alliteration, though.
The club has hosted clinics with top U.S. curlers, including Olympians and Team USA coaches. OCC members have competed in club nationals. All right. Being so close to Los Angeles, the club has had a few celebrity sightings and entertainment industry folks try their hand. Just know this, curling has its fans in Hollywood. This is all repetitive, and then it says I'm supposed to fill this in. From the beaches of Orange County to the curling sheets of Westminster ice, this team brings both SoCal chill and stone cold strategy. You don't need snow to curl, just heart hustle and a little Hollywood flair.
There's a lot of F's and H's in those.
Yeah.
That was good.
In that, while I was reading all that,
Yeah.
Aaron called me and Ruby tried to FaceTime me twice.
Popular guy.
Don't these people know that you're like on the air right now?
Yeah.
Maybe Aaron wants Ruby to mow the lawn, and
Oh,
now we got a problem.
They're like, when are you coming home to do the lawn?
Line's better.
Well, Orange County Curling Club sounds pretty fantastic, and I think we should go there for a bonspiel and drink some of their wine.
I'm sort of surprised they didn't send us a couple bottles, actually. They must have, so they have a vineyard, right? If they produce in wine, they got a vineyard.
That's what it sounds like to me, and we gotta. He totally made up the winery part.
Wow, what?
And now he's got us going. We're gonna. I was all gonna go to Orange County and
Man
have a
alive.
Chardonnay and
I
sit
was- you
underneath
would-
the palm trees on the beach.
Yeah.
And curl. But now,
Like that your voice got higher and
I
higher
don't think so.
as it went on.
What?
Oh, man.
Orange County Curling Club sounds great.
I could see you swishing like a Chardonnay and assessing the aromatic bouquet.
And the tannins.
The tannins.
Don't forget the tannins.
So many tannins.
Ugh.
Or tap. Too bad for them, but I think the weight's light. Yeah. Yeah, they're just double guarding. I didn't think it was that much. Really
Hey, the old guard, the guard. I like that.
You know, one of my roommates in college was one of the foremost experts in Boone's Farm in Iowa.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Strawberry Hill, Snow Pea Berry.
Really?
Jeff could sniff it out without even seeing it.
They,
Big fan.
actually, I just read something that Boone's Farm is having a resurgence thanks to TikTok and the popularity
Absolutely.
of the kids.
Yeah, that's called Boone Talk.
That's the greatest thing you ever just. That's the greatest thing I heard all day so far.
Yeah. Hashtag Boone Talk.
Look, is this going to be a double takeout guard, double trip?
Little
trip?
oh.
Almost got the wick.
Well, I think Boone's Farm is running like kind of the PBR sort of trajectory where it's
Right.
like, oh, my parents drank this. It tastes like garbage. It must be cool.
Right, we know who we are,
Yeah.
and we're flaunting it.
And it was $2.99. Actually, it was $2.49 at the Walmart in Decorah.
And you don't have to pay.
And then it
tariffs
went
on
up to $2.99, and that was,
Yeah.
that was a big deal.
There's no tariffs on it now. It's made in America.
You know, it's owned by the E.J. Gallo winery.
E&J.
The largest commercial winery in the world.
Irk and jerk. Let's go.
Just as an update, everybody's okay at home. All that drama was about whether or not I fed the cats when I left the house. So we
Thank-
got that cleared.
Thank goodness.
And then,
So, wait,
according
whoa,
to
whoa,
the
whoa. Did you feed the cats?
no,
You did not.
no, because I got up like an hour earlier than I normally feed them, and they were all just asleep, and I was like,
Don't wake up the cat.
yeah. And then Justin McBee says that they think that ChatGPT got a lot of facts confused with the Hollywood Curling Club,
Oh, they
like as if
combined
they're
the
one
orange
and
and
the
the
same.
Hollywood,
Yeah.
which they're not.
Yep. So,
So we have to figure out if there's a winery, where, which club,
We don't know anything at this
and
point.
do they
we?
use the F's or the H's at the.
yeah, I'll ask ChatGPT to clean it up. I'll say I'm going to give them exact feedback.
All right.
I'm going to look at chatbot. I wouldn't even have to. Yeah. I'm so happy that the mic.
This end has been pretty guardy so far.
If we had more to discuss on the curling side, we might. But
Yeah, but right now it's
it's
nuts.
it's Boone Talk here in
Yeah.
the fourth end, I think.
Holy smokes! Did somebody get a timer on that? Oh, look at this.
Yeah, it was
What?
fast.
What the heck?
So this can only go in one direction. The Hernandez squad needs to score, and now they have guards. So here comes a draw, and we'll see if they can rest maybe in the 10-foot, 12-foot under that red. Make
These
it
hard.
interesting.
These side ones are hard because you only have a certain amount of space to deal with, to park your rock in there. At least I have trouble with those.
I find with many draws, it's easier to go like to have goalposts or like a visual
Yeah.
marker than the open sheet.
Yep.
This is going to be pretty good if they can get it there.
It's turning now.
As it
Get
turns,
it
it
to the
slows.
paint. Get it to the paint.
That's pretty good.
Around their head.
It's probably not going to end up as our final shot rock, but
That's called a biter in league night. They
Ah.
call that a biter, Jordan.
I see.
Yep.
Too much. Too little. 20.
Oh, this guy's
Whoa.
been pretty accurate. This looks pretty wide, but he might get a piece of it.
It's going to get them both out of there. No. Look at that.
That's fine.
There we go. Here we go. Hernandez in business now. If they can split the house,
Yep. There we go. Good call.
just paint other side.
Their vice skip has had his bowl of Wheaties. Those last two shots were spicy. Wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
They were.
So I asked ChatGPT. I said that
Oh
we
my
got some
God, you're
feedback
infatuated.
that unlike Jordan, ChatGPT has caused me to be amazingly more productive.
Good.
Because I like writing, but I don't like writing. I don't like start the process.
Yeah.
I'm not good at a blank page.
Got it.
I don't do much of the writing anymore. I do a lot more of the editing.
And I like telling people what to do. And yeah.
That's a nice shot. That's going to
The
be
whole of
hard to get them
realization.
both with.
Like normal.
I don't know. Their vice Jernick might be able to hit that flat
Okay.
double
No kidding.
with the speed that
Fly
power
across.
that guy has.
Yeah. Now, I wonder if he's got the man bun just so for aerodynamic efficiency.
I was totally going to say that.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Anto says, wait till you hear about Wine Country Curling Club.
Oh, my God.
Out of fun.
Nice.
I have heard
There you go.
about the Wine Country Curling Club. I think that sounds delightful.
Where's that, in Napa?
I think it's in Wine Country.
Ask that guy.
No,
Ask
the guy
ChatGPT.
didn't.
What the
no,
hell?
I'm queuing things up.
Oh,
Just
sorry.
relax.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to step on the tech team.
I told you I like telling people what to do,
Right. Not doing things?
not being told what to do.
Oh, yes. You are the boss man.
That was hard. I was a hard child to raise too because of that.
Yeah.
Most my daughter's like that too.
Well, you were second born, too, so I think that had a little something to do with it.
Are you firstborn?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, firstborn for life. Let's
That's
go.
right, bro.
Yep.
This has got to stick around here for Hernandez to have a chance to get two. It looks like it's
Looks-
outside. That's going to roll some
I think he's got
right
this
to the
pretty
walkway.
safely.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's great.
That's all right. Jordan, did we mention that that's called a biter?
I believe we did.
Okay. If we could ask the chat and see if we mentioned that to replay.
I would call a cross out double, but I would do it on the other rock. I
Yeah.
think
You would start over
Yep.
there and go there?
We have
Yeah.
to roll.
left to right. I think
He wants a wrap and roll.
that
Hey.
that might be smart.
That's
a
it.
good,
There we
that's
go.
a good play name.
Yeah.
Right? Do the old wrap and roll. Yep,
I
wrap
like
and
it.
roll. Yep, wrap and roll. All right, wrap and roll. All right.
Wrap and roll on 3.
Yep. Ready, break.
Whoa.
Sounds like a sushi
Casey's
technique.
rock. Curl.
That's wide.
They just want to take it out. Even if they hit on the nose, it wouldn't matter. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
either outside. They're out counted anyway.
That's not a biter.
no.
It's
Although
not.
it's hard to say from up here due to the parallax shift.
All right.
Does that mean how far we are away from the horizon? Is that what that is?
No,
Oh.
parallax shift is if I ever have to ghost write or have a pen name, that's going to be it. But
Parallax shift.
Yeah. No, parallax shift is when something, based on your angle, you can't view it correctly. And I think the best demonstration is when it looks like your wife is doing 65 and she's only doing 60 because you're in the passenger seat.
Got it.
You don't have that.
Like that. Like the way.
I think it's
head-on
okay.
view.
It's there.
Yeah,
Well,
I think it's all-
when I become a rapper, that's going to be my
Back
rap name.
Parallax
Okay.
shift.
Yup.
I like it.
Coming down. Coming down.
Sunday morning coming down.
Good. Coming
No, I
down
think
real
it's okay.
good.
I think it's okay.
Coming
It's okay.
down real
It's okay.
nice.
It's
gonna be
okay.
perfect.
I'm not
Real
touching
nice.
it.
It's okay.
I'm not
Right
touching
there.
it.
This is
It's
going
gonna
right
be
to
This
the
is
nose.
a beaut
Put it right on the lid.
for a tie game.
Tie it
3-3
up
halfway
at
through.
the halfway break.
All
Can't
right.
ask for more.
Fourth end break. I'm just going to clarify some facts here because we have some time about ChatGPT actually apologized. It says, I apologize for any confusion caused by my earlier mix-up.
Really?
So this apparently is the correct information. They do operate out of the rinks at Westminster Ice. They were founded in 2010. They've grown steadily, and they're about 100 members.
And it's dedicated ice or arena ice?
They have a dedicated an ice initiative,
Oh.
recognizing the
Oh.
limitations of shared ice. They're actively pursuing the development of dedicated ice. Now, this is the previous information that was incorrect. The Bonspiel Association, the Hollywood Curling Summer Blockbuster Bonspiel is organized by the Hollywood Curling Club. They are not in Los Angeles. They are in Panorama City, and they were founded in 2010. So there you go. Everything's right in the world unless somebody says something else is wrong. And
What was the curling club that just disbanded 2 years ago in Los Angeles? Hollywood.
Thank you.
It
right?
disbanded?
Yeah, there's no longer a Hollywood curling club, right? Hollywood curling club is gone. So, nice work, Chris.
Was it because of Scientology
Yes, and the mountains.
and the mountains?
Yeah, because they couldn't pilgrimage to Los Angeles all the way. People didn't want to commute over the mountains.
Is it? I don't know. Is Tom Cruise? Is that Scientology? Is that the right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
I didn't mean that if I offended anybody.
All right, should we take our fourth end break here and refill
sir.
on?
I think so.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good.
I think we need to move from brown coffee to brown bourbon, though.
Yep, we'll be back.
All right, we're back. There's a lot of information that we learned about the Hollywood Curling Club. One of our tech guys was amazed that they came back apparently in February, April, March or something, and that the dues are $70. Here I think the dues are like 200 something. I'm not sure exactly. Colin made me a new drink, which he tells me is not going to be it's not going to be sweet. Oh, I have you guys muted. He said something
There
witty.
was some complaints as to the sweetness of my last beverage, so we toned it down with the creamer.
When we talk about the facts of Appleton, which most of the team curls out of Appleton, although I think Dan curls out of Green Bay. The bartender from Appleton is sitting next to us, and she said she will fact check everything. And Appleton, then what's his name? Matt, Adam, who Matt affectionately calls Dummy, says that he owes some people in Appleton a couple pitchers of beer when they come up here. But I have some Appleton Curling Club history.
There's going to be some Appleton people coming up here for beer that people are owed?
Yeah, Adam owes some people. I think the whole club, actually. I think he said he would buy anybody from Appleton a pitcher of beer.
That's generous.
Yep.
So if you're from Appleton, you should get over here.
Well, I would hate to owe anybody from Wisconsin a beer because that is a debt that they will collect.
Yeah, they don't forget that.
No.
Have you ever had that Appleton Estates?
Oh my God.
Rum?
Oh yeah.
They make the best rum in Appleton.
I agree completely.
Yeah, it's good.
It's delicious.
It's definitely not from Jamaica.
Their 15-year-old cask, right, that they have is unbelievable.
Go get some. I'll give you some money.
Then we can make Jamaican coffees.
Yeah, let's skip the coffee then.
Oh, so good.
All right. Okay, this is what I have, and it might be wrong. Established in 1939.
Who was this again?
Appleton.
Appleton Curling Club.
A rich history. The Appleton Curling Club was founded in 1939. Initially, curling took place on 2 sheets of ice flooded on the tennis courts of Pierce Park.
Oh, what a waste of tennis
However,
courts.
That's
due to
awesome.
the challenges like snow and lack of lighting,
and
the club,
dog pee.
the club
Don't
sought
forget
a
dog pee.
more suitable location. Is that true? Yeah, that sounds about right. All right.
Good sweep.
Check.
Good sweep.
Dedicated facility. By the 1944-45 season, the club had advanced enough to use a dedicated building for curling. The facility was completed during the 45-46 season, housed 3 sheets of natural curling ice. The first annual men's invitational basketball bonspiel was held there in January 1946. Does that sound accurate?
Do they still
Post-war
curl at
curling
that
club.
spot today?
I don't know. I haven't got there yet.
Still in the same spot?
What's funny is like Adam, affectionately called Dummy by Matt, said, "Oh, the one fact is they don't have a bar." I didn't know she was the bartender, and
Wait,
I was
what?
like, "They don't." And then he was like, "Of course they do.
Isn't that state law that you have to have a bar in
Yeah.
Wisconsin?
Yeah. All right.
I'm just talking to myself.
Bar lore and haunting
I
tales.
say you're gonna make the
The
next
club's
one.
bar
I talk to
area is
myself, but
reputed
I
to be
fucking
haunted.
myself a lot.
What?
Witnesses have reported hearing disembodied
hard for
footsteps and seeing chairs and glasses fall over on their own.
right, coming
It's
under.
believed that the ghost of a former customer may be responsible for these occurrences.
Was this customer a
is that-
curler?
Wow.
Apparently the customer part might be inaccurate. It might be almost anybody.
Really?
Probably a tennis player that's still pissed off.
Because they don't curl on the tennis courts. 'Cause they wreck the
Yeah.
tennis courts with the ice heave.
Blaney.
It's a member-owned club, member-funded, member-operated.
More handle than usual, too.
This community-driven approach fosters a strong sense of camaraderie, making the bar a lively and welcoming place to share stories and enjoy post-game celebrations.
Nice.
Excellent.
90, 95.
Yeah, that was good.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, probably was 80.
I knew as
But
soon as
even it's fast.
Thank you to our
I came out fast. I was like, I don't
local
know what to do.
Appleton
Yank it back, or do I just
Curling Club resident bartender,
I did.
Haley
I know at the
Kopinski,
last second.
sitting right
I
here at
like
the
this,
Curling Club
yeah.
watching her husband curl.
Yep, the second
Knows it. We're doing it again.
on Team Bliven.
Red Rocks.
As usual, Zach, fix my mistakes.
Quickly, the Green Bay Curling Club was established in '58.
Are we just going around the Wisconsin horn here or what?
No, they've got Dan curls out of Green Bay, and it's like a slash
like
thing.
that.
So,
Got it.
and they're a
I like the
four-sheet
way-
dedicated facility.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Fine. On its own, though.
Whoa.
In the
and
shadows,
then-
it's in
and
the
then
shadows
Adam-
of Lambeau Field.
Adam says it's 3. So
No.
Starting to,
I
starting
believe
to
it's 4.
move,
No.
coming down.
I mean, that's
but yeah,
very
it's a little
that's
heavy.
very hopeful thinking, Alec.
I know.
Green Bay's 3.
Good vibes.
Green Bay's 3.
you sounded so confident about it. You're like,
I
Yeah,
thought it was
see.
4.
Better than
do they have a bar there?
better than
Probably
mine.
not.
They do.
We'll get there.
Do they have cherries at that bar? What's the chances
I
of
don't care
that?
which way.
You had a really.
We don't have cherries at this bar.
Yeah, we do.
I got 420 with
You,
that.
what the heck?
But we don't have the good cherries, is what I meant. Like,
No,
we probably have
we have
bad.
we have the Cisco cherries.
Yeah, we have bad cherries. here.
Right. We don't have the Amarena cherries from Italy.
This supper club opened up in my neighborhood a couple years ago. It's called the Creekside.
Been there.
And
Creekside's fun.
when they opened, I spent time at the bar, the town hall tap next to it. They kept on coming over at the end of the weekends and asking if they could have the jug of cherries,
For their old fashions.
because they would run out of the jug of cherries, and they didn't order.
They just wouldn't order
And
enough?
the manager was like,
boys.
the manager
Great
was
judge.
like, I kind of don't want to give them the cherries, because like if you're a bar that is like one of your main thing is old fashions, you should have enough cherries to get you through the weekend. But
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, it cuts into your margin at the town hall tap. Just giving away cherries every weekend.
Gee,
no, I think that they sold it to them.
I mean, you're probably gonna have to curl this.
probably some
Alec,
sort of
yeah.
restaurant trade
Yeah. For
Happy to do
popovers,
it.
they have popovers there.
or limes.
Yeah.
You know what else they got there? Fine taxidermy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and lots of
The land and waters. Minnesota.
fake foliage.
Oh yes. Did you guys go there during the holidays? It's all lit up. Super fun. Very kitschy.
I was lit up over the holidays.
I have to turn the volume down.
Oh,
now.
sorry.
The board is starting to smoke.
Sorry about that.
Get the roll.
Nice takeout.
Kept it in.
Great, Zach.
Went to Oot Pills last night for the corgi races.
I could see.
Oh, I like that's.
Really?
Missed the corgi
Almost
races,
the whole
but saw the
thing.
corgis. It was
Where
fun.
did they do the corgi races?
I
Outside?
don't know. Outside. I think there was the
They set up a little track.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
maybe a
But they
little
were
off
taking
the
it down. but
Hilarious.
It was fun. It was a good time.
Budapils make
I'm
some
okay
good
with
beer.
control.
They do. I had like a German style alt beer, like a Vienna lager, kind of toasty, malty
Okay.
goodness.
It's good. They have a great location.
Yeah, just like Waldman, other German brewery down the street.
Yeah.
They are the shout out to Thomas Schumacher, the proprietor of Waldman Brewery. They have been friends of the mixed league for years.
Really?
And he donates every year a private tour on Monday nights when they're closed of the entire facility, and then beers. And it's one of our.
Do you get some of their homemade wurst that they
Yep,
have there
yep,
too?
I don't know if they open the kitchen for that,
Oh
but
my God.
he's
That's
happy
so
to
good.
donate it every year, and it's one of our top auction items. Usually goes for a couple $100.
That's great. Waldman Brewing, isn't that in the oldest
Hard to get the
public
rolling
building
out this
in
It
way.
St.
is.
Paul right now?
It's really amazing. There's on the upper level. There's a little door in the wall. You open
Yeah.
it. It's the original side, and you can see the print of the dude from like
All right.
1850. Like what his shirt is imprinted on the.
Yeah, with his
in like
button,
the cement.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it's,
think
it's
I've seen that.
What
pretty
weight are you
cool.
throwing?
That's fantastic.
All right.
I don't
You
like
wanna
that
get a
place.
little roll under, or
It's a
don't
shame,
care?
Chris. They have euchre nights.
Yeah, they don't know what
Like it. I
ChatGPT
love
is
it.
over there, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been there. I've only been there once.
Well, they got
I like more modern.
We should host
They got
a
some
Blue
good
modern
worst.
flavored beers. I don't like those old style beers that they make with like juniper bushes and crap like that.
I think that's you're thinking of gin with the juniper.
Control. Control.
Control.
Oh yeah, that's it. I just don't like gin. It is a cool building though.
Look at that. Nice job.
That's a nice shot. It's a pretty straightforward end here. Hernandez kind of in control. Love having a top and bottom rocks.
Just normal.
They seem to have rallied since their first couple ends, I think.
Well, they had that open look for 2 and, you know, to tie the game last end, and everyone's loose, feeling good.
I was interested to see the selection of fourth end break snacks that they have going on down there.
Wonder if it's like juniors where they just make a break for it and it's bedlam.
Just gummy bears and brownies and cookies and everywhere.
Yep.
There's a there people are trying to share a fundraising link in the chat for the
No roll.
Orange County fundraising for dedicated ice, but YouTube won't let them.
Really?
Well,
It's on.
YouTube
It's on.
doesn't fundraise?
I don't know. Yeah, I wonder if I
Goes
could type
against
it
their
in.
policies?
isn't that a bougie part of LA? Why are they asking Minnesota for help?
I think they're asking the world, Jordan. This is a worldwide broadcast.
That's true.
You know,
That's what I've been saying. I guess I got to stick by that now.
Can we buy? Are they doing like where you could buy a rock? I'd buy a rock. Maybe we could
I'd
put
buy a rock.
St. Paul Curling Club on it.
what would we say, like good curling or hurry hard on there, or what would you put?
Yeah, Hobber
El
Dobber,
Special.
maybe.
Or the men's international, the best bond spiel in North
No.
America?
I'm just going to print a QR code and I can change the content as I see fit.
That's because you're a genius.
How about that?
I have had the botanist gin. I like it. I don't. It's not that I was just trying to be snarky with Jordan.
Oh, I don't fall
actually
for that
I
anymore.
actually like
No.
that. I like that place that he was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
It's quaint.
I like the gin buzz. It's a very happy and simple. It's not, you're not seeing red after 4 shots of bourbon.
Yep.
Just ready
Ready
to go.
kill somebody and crash your car.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
No, my buddy Stu recently got into some fine fine gin as well.
Yeah.
It's gin
I like-
season. Nice
I like-
breeze out
yeah,
there.
Summertime. I like Empress Gin. I think they do a good job with it. It's very botanical, purple.
Like
And then,
Vicra gin out of Duluth, my hometown.
Vickery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they make that good. They have that cedar gin.
They got
That's
that
freaking-
cedar gin, baby.
That's delicious.
Yeah, that was. I went to high
Straight out
school
of
with
Duluth,
Emily,
yo.
one of the proprietors.
Really?
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right. So Bliven scores 1. They are up over Hernandez 4-3 in the 5th.
Thanks for bringing us back, Chris.
It's always fun playing.
Okay.
It's always fun.
It's always fun to play at a high level.
Relatively for
For 5U, it's
well, when
the
you're 5
highest
years
level.
old, yeah.
It's the
Everything's
highest.
high level.
It's literally the highest.
You ever
level.
tried driving a car at 5 years old? Elite.
What are they talking about
They're
down there?
talking about how 5U is the top of the top for the kids.
Oh yeah.
It's like the rookie top.
I had some friends who were disappointed this wasn't 5-year-olds curling, and I know that's not the first time that's been said on this broadcast this weekend.
They
so
should just come down here on a Saturday. It's
I told them to
mayhem.
come join us.
It's mayhem. St. Paul Junior Curling.
We should set up commentating
150
for
kids.
for junior curling sometime. Just like do one of the sessions. Like
I think that's genius. And have the kids on, like in between,
no, we'll be up here drinking bourbon.
and then we'll put the
Five.
bourbon
Well,
away and
they're-
have
yeah.
the kids on because that's where the magic
Well, the
happens.
30 Little Rocks
When
are
you get the kids talking about curling,
cracking off my shins.
that's the magic right there.
We can start training them. I like that. I'll take that up. I'll set up the junior commentating. I'm probably
we could
just
do-
the perfect person to train them in how to commentate curling.
We could do the Golden Broom,
And do it. Oh, Golden Broom would be sweet.
St. Paul Curling Club v. Chaska Curling Center.
I'm sure
Juniors?
Zach would love that.
That would be amazing. You could probably get a pretty good audience there with children from around the state.
This coffee drink
Yeah.
is much better.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
String them together.
It's good to know. Well, it's just getting to know you. You're not a sweet person.
Getting to know.
Don't want to get the diabetes.
The old 1-2
Yeah,
count.
I might already have it, so.
Yeah, no wonder.
Getting to know all about you.
Corner guard,
What musical is that
Team
from?
Hernandez.
It's not the Music Man, is it?
3.
I know you know the answer.
Oklahoma.
I don't actually know it. Is it Oklahoma?
No, I just said Oklahoma.
Where the wind
I'm
comes
trying to
sweeping
think.
down the plain,
Yeah.
The Surrey with the fringe on top.
Getting to know you, getting to know.
and the waving wheat smells so sweet.
I usually know those, but I.
And the wind comes right behind the rain.
Yeah.
Yep. More in front.
Trying to guard their shot rock here.
2.
Yeah, we're the last 3 ends. It's a close game, so everyone's
This looks
probably
pretty
going to
good.
tighten up a
that's
little
right.
bit.
That's what I thought.
Play conservatively.
I couldn't think of the name though. It's The King and I.
The King and I, of course. That's the one with Yul Brynner, right?
Yep.
The movie, at least version of it.
Yeah, the movie version.
Where he says, et cetera, et cetera.
That's a really nice guard right there.
Wow, that is completely buried.
That's
Yeah.
like really nice. And he's going to try and come into the 8-foot, come across all this stuff, right?
Yeah, this is setting up the steal. That's
Hide right behind his guard.
Bliven was forced to 1, and they're now going to try to do the same thing, if not steal a few points from Hernandez as
Whoa, yeah.
This
start
looks a
heading
little
home.
hot.
Tee it, maybe
That's
more.
just the coffee.
No. It's coming down. It's coming down to like an 8.
It's gonna need to curl.
This is going to be okay.
Yeah. Hey, that's you, Zach. You're on the curl side. Look at that.
Keep
Look at
it
that
going
swing.
hard.
Look at the curl.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
That's
another
a
beauty.
peach.
Yep.
Avocado.
From back here,
we're
it looks
watching
like
some
it was
top-level
top
curling right now. This is fantastic.
I don't think I could curl in a winter hat
4-2.
like that.
This looks like a
He's
real
skipping in a winter
classic.
hat.
This is
Jordan?
like a classic
I see.
opening of curling. Like
Yeah,
I could see you
this-
could have a name for this.
Call it the 4 points or something.
Yeah.
3. 3.
It's on.
3.
We can drag it under if we
Yeah,
want.
we can make it a 4-5. Go. Yep.
They've decided to go around, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. This is going to hit.
Hit what?
Wow, this is going to be beautiful.
3 in a row?
If they can get this underneath.
The old tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row.
That's
I
my
noticed they
pace.
said that they can make that a 4-5, and then they didn't really
We're
sweep it.
definitely hitting that.
They decided not to. That's what happened.
Just don't
They're
want
probably
to
listening to the
get us in
broadcast, waiting for tips from us about what to do.
Do those microphones have little speakers in them?
There's always a way.
Can we make that happen?
He's figuring it out.
That's fine.
That's probably illegal. Some sort of USCA situation.
He just wants his
Well, we're going to see some fireworks now.
We'd like to thank USA Curling for putting on this bonspiel, and Jeff Strack has done an awesome job from the St. Paul Curling Club.
The
Is he
answer to
the
the question you guys
liaison?
asked me is no.
It's a little wide.
Could we rewind the chat so we could see what the question was?
They just told me the peanut gallery just made me take my headset off to say you should listen to Colin and Jordan. They asked you a question.
Yeah.
That was the call. True peel.
What was the question again? Things are happening so quick,
Trying
it's
to
hard
watch
to keep
curling
up,
here,
right?
guys. Come on.
Hard to hog him.
So, hoping for the double, but missed a little wide. Hernandez was only, or excuse me, Bliven was only able to remove the out-of-house guard.
That's where the jam is.
And it looks like Hernandez squad is throwing the exact same rock.
This looks like a tipped dipper, like the little dipper rotated.
It looks like a parallelogram.
I think it's a Southern Cross.
I don't think that's the of the 3 things. I think that is the one that does not belong.
You mean like the Sesame Street song? One of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, but the Sesame's doesn't have as much soul as you really swinged that. You sang that with a lot of
Swag?
swag. Yeah, you swagged it.
Thanks, homie.
Hernandez, second look here. One less rock to hit, though, if they can shave the 4 out front.
This could jam on
Good
that back
look
yellow.
at oh, this looks wide already.
This could jam on that back yellow if
Here
they're
it
not
comes.
careful.
Alec. Oh.
Please don't do anything. No.
Oh, son of a.
Called it.
I like that even better.
I like it better.
Yeah, boy, it's taking it out the hard way. The unplanned takeout. Do you throw those, Colin?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. We do that all the time.
Centimeter too thick.
Luckily, both squads
These
have
guys are
enough
talking in
rocks.
centimeters. That's how good they are.
It's insane.
Well, they're on the metric system down there. I don't know what, you know.
Good throw.
I thought we were a
Yeah, it was
proper
really-
country.
Was it a good throw?
They're on the metric system in Orange County.
I guess
I know.
so.
It was a bad outcome. It was a bad outcome. Hit it a centimeter too thick, that's all.
Centimeters.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it is. This game's a game of centimeters.
Hernandez's hammer. I mean, I wouldn't be terribly worried at this point either, but, you know, their chance to score 2 is rapidly diminishing
3.
with their own takeout of their rock. Because it looks like the Bliven squad
All the way, guys.
is pretty locked in on this line.
We could get a biter here. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you're going to have to burn a stone to get rid of those.
That's pretty good.
Fix my problem.
Try some double run back magic.
I think we peel them both.
I think any clear is fine.
Roll away. I think we hit the top one first to roll away. Just thin.
You don't peel? We gotta move it pretty far. You insist.
You hit this a little too square. That's gonna have holy smokes.
That was quite a launch.
That was unique.
I didn't know where that was going.
That was unique.
So he's
wasn't
going to
it?
end up on sheet 5.
You could hit this and then
This is going to be
Red
pretty
Rock
good.
could double.
Nice.
Look at that.
Beaut.
Come underneath it.
Yeah, I think so.
That was a really nice shot.
We've had incredible viewer numbers over all the streams this weekend.
Saw that.
And Adam was looking on, apparently on YouTube, there's this thing that if you get, there's like 4 bars, 4 different parameters, and
you
if
said
you
like 4
achieve
times?
all of them, your channel qualifies as a money-making channel, and they'll pay you. And he thinks that we're going to have it by tomorrow, which is funny because then we'll go into summer and there'll be nothing for 6 months.
No.
So
You
we'll
got to
be
come
getting
do the
paid
summer
for doing
scale.
nothing?
Very light positive.
Money for nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicks for free?
Yeah, I was saying if we hit the
Can we still say that?
Mark Knopfler.
get the second one straight back.
This is looking pretty good. Trying to get behind the guard to the
Oh,
pool.
good curl. They might be able to drag this.
Put it in the pool, boys. Nice
Great
job.
scrub.
Oh, I like that for the 4-foot, huh?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, blow it up. Blow it up.
Yeah.
All right.
Switch.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for a takeout to go between a small port, like the trench run in Star Wars. It's the right day for it.
Stay on target.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. Good old Porkins.
Porkins. Rest in peace,
Oh,
Porkins, right?
Rip Porkins.
Yeah.
Contact, there's stuff everywhere.
All right.
There's about only 3 people that know what you guys are talking about.
That's true.
Yep, and those people are the cool ass people.
Yeah, man.
This could possibly jam on that back one, yeah?
Well,
Firm. Oh, whoa.
If they miss it
Wow.
by
This
centimeters,
this is going to move at the end, though, quite a bit. You got to hold this right now.
this is going to be out.
Drifting. Yeah, too wide.
All right.
All right. Well, Hernandez is going to need both of these to count to get their get their deuce. Otherwise, it's Force City. Sitting above tee. Bliven got to be feeling pretty good about this right now.
Probably looking at like a 30.
At worst, they've kept the score low and the game competitive into the 7th end.
I mean, we swept Ben's
Yeah,
20-ish.
avoiding the
He had a slight positive.
end of the game.
The Wickland meltdown. Yeah.
Avoiding the Wickland meltdown. Oh, my God, it's a 7th end. We just
Give
gave up
6.
4. Yep.
Yep.
That happens.
That happened in playdowns, as I said.
Really?
Well, that one game where like, oh, it's 4-0, feeling good the first end.
20.
15 minutes later, we were down by 2. It's a 7-point
nice.
swing.
Yep.
We look like a 4.
2, 3. 3.
Gotta have you come out and
3,
teach
4.
my boys how to
3.
hit some takeouts.
3.
Love it.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
Or laying pipe, as Tyler wants me to call it.
Excuse
said-
me, what?
Whoa,
He every time we call a takeout, he wants me to call lay some pipe.
Let's lay some pipe here.
I said, well, maybe I'll do that when you start making them.
But what does that have to do with curling?
I
We'll
was
find out,
a little bit
Samir.
negligent in the chat, but when you guys were commenting about that that takeout, that wicked takeout out there,
Yeah.
Castro 31 says we call that peel weight launch from Zach, the Scorpion.
Because his leg's way out. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
They call it the
They
Scorpion.
call it give him the scorpion weight?
I don't know.
Just give him the scorpion?
I love that.
Oh, because his leg goes back behind him like this,
Yeah.
like a scorpion on his
Oh.
draw, on his delivery, right?
Yep.
Let's get him to do it again.
Yeah, I want to see that
It's
scorpion
called a
again.
scorpion.
No.
That's also
Yeah.
a good
It's deadly.
biking, like BMX or skateboarding term, scorpion, when
Oh,
you
yeah.
face plant and your
Yeah.
legs go above your head. Uh-oh.
This not quite enough to get them both, but I got something to rest on at least.
Yeah.
Now, what are you throwing here, Colin? If this is your team and you're red, and how are you? You're going top 12 like these guys?
Top 8, right in the middle.
Yeah, I don't know. Why not throw on the either side, the left side or the right side of the 4-foot, and force them to do it
Yeah,
something.
you
Force
gotta
them to make an
Make
awesome
a good
draw.
shot. Yeah.
I mean, can we
Yeah.
Otherwise, if it's too short, you get 3. If it's too long, you get 3.
Yeah. Looks like that's what they're doing.
Right?
Gonna force them to draw into the pool, as you say.
Yeah, put it in the pool. You know, have the other team make a good shot.
The scorpion. That's funny. One imagines Ben Stiller in dodgeball coming
Similar.
out.
Whoa, whoa.
The cobras.
Whoa.
The cobra dance.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
This looks pretty good.
Curl. Curl. Switch.
Yeah,
Curl.
this will be great. As long as they don't, yeah.
Far
This
as you
is-
can go,
this is
right?
about perfect, yep. 12 foot, right where they wanted it. Still a wide open button, but
That's a really good spot.
most reasonable league curlers should be able to make this. Certainly these guys are probably feeling confident about drifting one in, and now they have to. Otherwise,
But also, if
it's-
you put it on top of the 4-foot,
Yeah, we're drawing.
that
at
shrinks the
full eight.
house
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe he
big
wants
time.
and makes them
whatever
do
he
something.
likes.
Or
I
it
like
could
drawing
bait
this
a
side, even though
5U
there's a lot of
curler
stuff
into
there
going
that
for the
back
takeout on that or something and try to make something
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, I think I would have wanted it a little tighter just to
hits,
force them
the hit's
to
great if
be
he's
good.
comfortable
Well, it's
with
one
it.
of the only sports where you can really kind of well,
All right, we're switching.
I think curling, tennis, and wrestling are all really
See, look
similar
at
because
this.
you're
He's
sort
going
of
for the takeout on the bottom rock and going to
got this,
sit,
David.
right?
forcing your will upon the other person. Yeah, this is the wrong call.
Is this
He's
like
not going to be able to get through that port. He's going to have
Oh,
to.
this is it. This is the port shot.
That's what I was trying
Oh,
this
to
is
man.
like the trench run?
Chris.
I wanted to remind you of.
It's the trench run. Here we go.
Yeah, stay on target. Stay on target.
Bum, 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 bum.
Luke, remember, the force will be with you. Always.
Good luck, kid. Let's
This
get
is
out of
gonna-
here.
this is gonna
Oh,
roll
boy.
out,
This
isn't
is
it?
gonna.
This is not
This is
good.
gonna be 2 for red. Yeah, that was
I don't know about that shot.
that was.
Didn't Luke miss his first shot and have to come around again?
No. Somebody else made the shot and thought he got all cocky.
It's
and
away. Yeah.
He did it, but it just bounced off the rim.
So that's what that guy. That's the first one.
Yeah. I
So
believe
now
that-
there has to be a second one that's
Negative.
actual
Yeah,
Luke.
that was gold.
negative. It just detonated on the rim.
You know who that
Negative.
was?
Who's
Gold,
that?
gold leader.
That was goal leader.
Gold
Negative
squadron.
goal
He
leader.
was all cocky about how he's like.
He was kind of
It's
the old
away.
man though. Was
Yeah.
he in a Y wing? No, he was in an X wing.
Yeah, he was in an X-wing.
Yeah.
Why do you think they chose those shapes? Like that doesn't.
Because that's how the ship was designed.
No, but why?
Y wing.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Why? Why did they make them that way? I wonder. Like.
Well, you got to put the engine somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 2 engines.
Yeah.
Got to connect them somehow with a cockpit.
Yeah. So then
Automatic Y shape.
Yeah. Well, how about the X-wing?
Well,
then?
you
Why-
got to
has
lock
4
the
engines.
spoils in attack
X-wing.
position.
X-wing has 4 engines, so you
Right.
got to put 4
What's
wings.
what's the one that looks like an H?
That's a B wing.
A B wing?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a B
yeah.
wing because it looks like a B.
No, an H. The one that Darth Vader. Well, the
That's a TIE Interceptor.
a
Clearly.
TIE. Why
Twin
is
ion
it
engine,
shaped like
Chris.
that? There's
Come
no
on.
engines out there.
Yeah,
Nothing.
there's 2 engines on the back.
But they're not connected to the
Electric panels on the side.
they're electric panels.
Yeah,
Solar panels?
yeah, for
All right,
ion.
I'm gonna let you
Ion
guys pull
control.
my rock.
Okay, you know too much.
This is good. I found my Star Wars guy here at the club. This is awesome.
Let's go, Jordan.
I know Nick Farbelow, big fan too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that guy.
He's
Okay,
a lot
there's
of fun.
4 people at the club that like Star Wars. No, I like Star Wars. Ruby actually, I can never get her to watch Star Wars with me, and as a kid, I wanted her to, like it, but she's now seeing somebody, and apparently today, the rumor was that he has a thing where he watches all the Star Wars in
On
order.
May 4th,
Yeah, and
I
she's
freaking
gonna
love that
she's
guy.
gonna do that.
she's along for the ride.
Yeah.
She
she's
said
gonna-
that's what she said, and I'm
That's
like,
a good way to do it.
no, it's
I don't know
not.
about the length and stuff, but
Yeah.
Jordan and I were
It's
talking
moving
about this
pretty
earlier.
nice.
It's a good way to get somebody
Gonna
into
be-
Star Wars is
gonna
just
be
to
for
have them watch
distance and
Andor.
line, I
Yeah.
think.
I love Andor. Yeah.
Andor's great. And Rogue
I
One.
like the Mandalorian too.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, Mandalorian's like it's just old Clint
Great
Eastwood
judge, guys.
like
Yeah,
serial
just like
episodes.
cheesy
It's like a
stories,
man
right?
shows up,
Yeah.
Right.
with a gun in the town. and
right.
That's it.
Somebody's doing somebody wrong, and
Yeah. It's really fun.
Baby Yoda drinks all the milk.
Have you guys watched The Last of Us?
We started season 2. Where
Did you watch season 1?
we did.
Yeah.
I forgot how actually excellent it was.
It's just like the
top to
video
bottom.
game. At the beginning of season 1 is just like the intro
Yeah.
to the game. It's incredible.
It was really, really excellent.
Team Bliven trying to come around and
Yeah, boy.
create some more offense. And
Body
it looks like
language
that's
completely changed for Hernandez.
pretty freaking good.
Yeah, I mean, if all they had to do there was draw to keep the score low, and now they've got a uphill.
Yep.
This is the biggest
Wait, what?
lead any team has had on this ice.
Control? Okay. All right. I get it.
And
All right. Yeah, no.
this is the point
And
where I tell
getting
my
rid of that's
team,
important.
we got 2 ends to score 3. But
Right.
with every rock, the chances of doing that diminish unless you're on. So.
And especially if you're throwing takeouts.
Yeah, that was especially at this kind of the opportunity here to
Well, it's
go
not
to the
Peter.
final and start
Never Peter.
My bad.
achieving what you came here to do. And
Exactly.
it was a really fast decision too to throw the takeout. And it's
Yep.
like why there are safer options where even if you miss, you could still keep the score low.
Maybe the one
That was pretty good.
Kill them.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like rolling
So
away.
I'm gonna just try to be a little bit more assertive and take more shit.
That was a pretty good shot. But again, with nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
The few times I ever play Vice, I really like deliberately asking the skip. Let's just slow down and let's take 10 more seconds and look at this and ask ourselves what is the most reasonable thing we can do. And most of the time, it's whatever the initial thought was.
And
it's
this is
usually
exactly what you need.
pretty obvious.
A big whiff,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Just like
Now we're going to split the house.
Our
instead
good
of-
I saw
friend
the line and was like, are they
Memorial
peeling the guard?
Jim
And I was
Dexter
like, oh,
used
no,
to
they're
say,
just flashing right there.
when they miss their shot,
Around?
you make
Got
your
to
shot.
be,
Oh, yeah.
got to be that. Oh my! I mean, it's a bonus. It's like a free throw.
Yep.
Tell you what, if I were a basketball coach and my guys were missing free throws, I would be irate. I would be so angry.
It's free for a
It's
reason.
literally
All
this
there.
is the thing you've
All
practiced
there.
in your
Back eight.
backyard garage, mounted basketball hoop since you were 6.
Back 8.
Coming down.
Of course, I feel that way about
Starting to cut.
Vikings and their
Coming
their
down.
field goal
Coming down
kickers,
nice.
but
Yeah,
it's a
T
whole
on its
different
own for sure. T.
conversation.
Field goal kicking is a different
My rock or
animal.
David's rock? His rock.
And this is a little hot.
Yeah, look at this. Both teams are got to calm down a little
See,
bit. Is
once
that
you-
going to stick around, or
Yeah.
did you get that out?
No, that's out.
That's out.
Oh no, that's what they call a biter, Jordan.
Is that a biter?
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Perhaps you can define it one more time.
That's a biter. It just means it's touching something. I don't know if that's the appropriate
Boy,
definition.
Yep.
Maybe we should be touching anything. But
there's quite a debate
this one
among
again.
the
Look
junior
at that
committee
move.
right now.
Holy smokes, 2 misses in a row. They're kind of let somebody back in the game
Yeah,
here.
no kidding. This is
You know exactly what to do here.
not good.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, you just keep splitting
Okay,
the
we're
house here
splitting.
and making it more and more difficult for Red to
I
force
like
one.
that because it puts a 3 in play.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
puts a tie game in play.
So the last one was too hot.
Of course,
What'd you get on
we never miss from up here.
Hell no.
No.
That's debatable.
Unless you're Chad GPT.
Love the weight. Little down.
Gosh, I think we probably need
help it along. Help it along.
something for the final ends here,
It's
huh?
gonna start curling like crazy. It's gonna start curling like crazy, guys. Yes, both.
Everybody's got a sweep on this.
Come
That
on,
looks
guys.
light.
Come on, guys. Come on.
That looks light. This is a 3 misses in a row.
I'm gonna go get a highball glass. You want a glass? You want a
I'm
glass?
fine, thank you.
I got like 20.
I like rolling
sure.
under.
I like to roll under. I like playing for the force. I mean, if you don't think that's there, let's not.
I mean, the miss is nose.
I like to hit it here too.
Okay, then let.
Just eliminate any chance of
Daddy Supreme we trust.
a comeback and keep your energy up. You might even get the double on that back biter. Ben Jurek with a down weight takeout. Make a jam on that back one. And no, oh, almost.
I'm trying to cause a in the chat. There's two factions. One, there's a faction that wants to hear more mics because they don't, these players don't normally get to be
More
on
mics
the
from
mic.
the ice, you mean?
Yeah, more. So then I turn that volume up, and then there's other people that are like, well, we really like the Star Wars banter.
Got it.
So I'm just going to take requests and just keep shifting the sounds,
It's like you're mixing like a DJ.
Yeah, right.
Hernandez trying to come around their guards and
It's up.
put 2 in play.
It's up.
And the weight's up here.
All right, I'm standing. Got to stand for the
Why don't they
final
ever
ends.
pick in this situation?
Right.
Yeah, that's
Look at this, another one that's just drifting through. Oh,
That's
that's
what
a
you
draw.
Maybe they do sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah.
what happened.
That was
plenty of room back there.
Wow.
That works.
Bliven opened the door for Hernandez a bit there, but
Part time.
thus far unable to really take advantage.
4 out of 5, I think it's fine.
You're taking requests, huh? You got any Steely Dan?
No.
You'd like that Yacht Rock documentary, Chris. You should watch that.
I would. I just saw that. I mean, I saw that
Wait,
that
close.
exists.
Very enjoyable.
Yeah.
We're trying to put together a Yacht Rock book at work, but we might be behind the zeitgeist a little too much.
Curl all day.
What
Sales
does that
team.
mean, behind the zeitgeist?
Well, we have to publish into whatever, like when the market's hot, but it takes 12 to 18 months to make a good book. So we're curious if we put out a Yacht Rock book for
I've been into yacht rock for
spring
a long
27,
time.
or excuse me, spring 26
Is that white on that or just not?
is the
Love
cultural
it.
momentum still there to
I like
sell
it. Come from this side.
jillion copies? I don't know.
Do we?
Under control.
Do we think it floats on this side also? Okay. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Just control.
All right, 7 rock for Hernandez here. They have hammer, so
Control.
need to take this
Control.
out. It outcounts one of their back biter.
This is the 6th rock, I think.
Is it?
It's
Oh, it
hard
is.
to,
You're-
it's
you're-
hard to
you're-
see the
you're
rocks
correct.
right down
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
correct.
Hard, but
Oh, even if this hits it, it's not good. It's another port shot.
Well, at least we didn't get the back one.
That must be a tough something going on right there.
Well, they're not on the wall.
There's a lot of ice.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody
again.
told
Yeah,
these
I got-
teams
and if we
about
end up splitting,
the suction
not the end
the
of the
wall
world.
provides
Just a clean draw.
Just a lot
or
of ice.
imposes upon the rocks.
I would think that if they ever curled, they would notice it themselves.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
He said he added.
It was
You like
I
control
think.
or normal? I like control.
I got 45.
I started using I don't mind that in my marriage more, and I found my wife is less
Right
mad
on
at
the
me as
center?
time goes on.
Okay.
I don't mind that.
I don't mind that.
What do you think about drawing? And then if you're
I don't
a little
hate it.
heavy, you split, and we set 1-2.
I had a roommate in college whose response to almost everything was "You'll have that."
You'll
You'll have that,
you'll have that.
which is the most non-committal, non-answer. Imagine, like, just say anything to me right now. Just a
Would
sentence.
you like a Big Mac?
Well, they can't be a question.
Okay, sorry.
At this point, yeah, we're rooting for anybody on the West Coast.
I kind of want a Big Mac right now.
You'll have that.
You'll, hey, there you go. You'll have that.
But that's not an answer that, like, it just drove me wild over time.
I like it.
Oh boy.
This is going to go
is
right
this-
through there, too.
This is on the guard.
This is going to be a takeout on that back yellow.
Is this on the guard?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
This
whoa,
is the
whoa,
pork
whoa, whoa.
shot.
By. Wow.
Oh, stay on target.
Great shot, Dan.
That is a great shot. That is your shot rock all the way back in the 12-foot there.
That was fantastic.
Well, Red's counting 2 now. Hernandez has a big hill to climb. Even if they can get 1, they still got to steal 2.
You'll have that.
You'll have that. You should start using that in business meetings, Chris, and just see what your team does.
The
Yeah. The hit and roll and the double are kind of the same shot.
David didn't
Just
want
have to figure out the
the
line.
mic, and I can really tell
I'd rather
that
go
I
with
miss
that.
not having the skip mic on.
I just think there's too much risk with that.
Yeah. And if I mean, it depends. I think it depends whether the back red is out counting the back yellow, right?
I'm sure it is.
Then I like this a lot.
So that's Peter,
Alright.
Johns,
He's
and
throwing
Alec
normal, I
Mitchell.
assume.
Is he
What
trying
you're
the
hearing,
double?
The front end of the Hernandez squad.
Normal? All right. Trying to roll under,
Comes
get the
David.
double? Yeah. Love it.
Wow. This is a tricky shot for those who are unfamiliar with curling. He's going to try to run that red all the way back and hit the shot rock obliquely, so they both fly out. At the same time, for trying to preserve his shooter to
He
roll
won-
under the guards.
Roll under their yellow guards.
There's nothing easy
Normal.
about this.
No.
It looks like he's already
That's
gonna
wide.
be on center too much.
This is coming
Yeah,
back.
that's wide. Yeah, not enough though.
Not
so
enough.
not only did he miss, but he's going to roll out.
No roll.
Oh, yeah, that was tricky. Yeah, I probably would have drawn there
Nice throw.
Yeah.
just to ensure
They're
he
just
got a
both there.
point
That
in
side
there.
is so
Like they
unforgiving.
just need to survive. They need to score.
You got all of it.
That could
That
be
was
handshakes,
just about
pretty
every
ambitious.
inch,
handshakes
but all
with
of
a 2
it.
here, yeah?
On the other hand, they
still like
did
to
open
draw.
up the house
if
completely
you
for
can
their
come
hammer. So they,
there.
I suppose that was the.
Pretty sick.
Intention.
Yeah,
that.
the worst result is that we open the house for the. Well, I suppose they could get 2 if David floats one through here.
Yeah,
Or
if you need to
comes up
take a
short.
tactical, you can.
I'm running a poll in the chat to see if there's anybody that's unfamiliar with curling. So far, nobody is unfamiliar
That's
with curling.
because
If you bury the draw,
everybody who's
it's
turning
better.
into this
The
has
take
a
is conservative.
problem. They're addicted to curling.
I try to hype what's going on at the club as much as
I
I,
mean, as
can
long as
with
you
my
tuck even a
non-curling
hair of that
buddies.
guard
Those who
behind
end up
that
coming
guard, so you
down
can get
generally
inside.
enjoy themselves.
Even if it's
Like at the
behind us.
International,
Like, you
where
just don't want to leave a double for 2.
pretty rowdy on Saturday night.
Yep, it's pretty
I
fun.
like it for a fave. $90. All there.
Oh,
I think you called it, Jordan. It's all there.
don't touch it.
That's going to settle up fine. As long as it grinds a little bit more.
Oh, it's on.
She'll sit.
There
Yep.
you go. Yeah. That's a great rock.
Leave it high, Ben. Leave it high.
Yep, going right back to that
That
yellow.
is just about perfect. The only option for David now is to follow that in and beat it.
It's fine.
But he's got something to aim at. He's got some backing. This will get them into the eighth end, down 2.
And it'll accomplish to what you said earlier. You're down by 3. You got to get 1 or 2 here. I mean,
yeah, boy. I mean, they were sitting 3 halfway through the end with no reds in play. I mean, there was a significant opportunity to flip this game on its head.
Yep. And that beautiful takeout through the port, right down the
People
trench.
say curling is boring.
Really light
A little
release.
up. We might need to touch something.
He held on to it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, it's coming down. It's coming down nice.
He held on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
I know
is
that
curling
music.
in there nice.
My long alien fingers often screw my draws. Just get them off the
Both
handle.
guys
taking
sweeping
off,
this as
though.
comes short here.
Yeah, this is.
They should have been
good.
sweeping this the whole time.
This might be handshakes,
I think that might be.
unless they can actually. I mean, because now Bliven's just gonna blast them into the house and take them out. It's a mathematical game now.
Yep.
Put it third.
So it looks like the Campbell squad on sheet 3 might also be in control of their match. They have 6. I can't see how much the Kunkel squad has.
All right, we have handshakes here on sheet
And that's
6.
game.
So Bliven will be moving on to the finals at 1 p.m. Good run by Hernandez.
Yes. Good run by Hernandez.
We get a
And then they're going to play the winner of the sheet 3 match, which you can flip over to on the YouTube channel. They're in the 7th end. It looks like Campbell is up 6-3.
Thank you.
3 or 4, I can't tell. There's a head in the way. 6-3.
There's also a bunch
Thanks
of
everybody.
reds
Make sure to join us on the finals at 1. This has been a great chat. Great having you guys, boys, on the mics.
Thanks, Christopher.
Thank
And
you.
Thank you, Jordan.
We'll talk to you soon.
Colin.